Yo, 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 yo. What was I gonna do? You know what? I should have done that too. Shit. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Fucking hates. Okay. So yeah, that's the one right there. Look at that again. Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay. I see. Mhm. That's what I'm gonna have to get one of those tomorrow. Take this. Oh, I got some long. Yeah, I got this screws, man. Yeah, cool. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? House didn't get flooded. Oh, that's a relief. That's a huge relief. Coming home to an unflooded house is definitely a plus. Definitely a plus. So that's good. Glad you're home safe. I can't even remember what the heck I was gonna do. See other place I use for that. Yeah, here it is. Cool. How's the weather now? Good. Here it was cloudy all day and like it rained maybe for about an hour and that's it. It was very humid here. The sun popped out maybe 2 or 3 times, but that's it. Too. Not really. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? It's hot there. Yeah, it's not hot here yet. Like, not. It's like 80 degrees, but the humidity is worse, and like it's just nasty humidity. But at nighttime, like right now, it's 11 o'clock here, 11:16, and I went outside, and it's like nice and cool, and the moon is all like the moon looks amazing tonight. It's huge. It's like right outside my window here. Everything's lit up. You don't even need like a night light. It's like insane how bright it is. It's crazy. Cray cray. Gentlemen didn't charge me for scanning for this medical stuff. Oh, that's nice, Miss Bikini. Yeah, that is a blessing when you don't get charged for something. I had a free lunch. I had a free lunch, and I had my nephew bought me lunch today, and my sister bought me dinner. So I got blessed today too. LZ, you said, got invited to a barbecue with coworkers tomorrow night. Good chance of running. All right, LZ, no problem. My mom gives me a gift card to the dollar store, so they have some different choices today. Oh, cool, Miss McKinney. Oh, you got some good stuff. Oh yeah, dollar stores always got good shit. That's why they exist. Dollar store is there for smart people. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? I care, Dan. Well, LZ. Wow, my voice kind of went higher there. LZ, if you do go to this barbecue, it'll be a very good chance that you're going to see him, and it's going to be a very good barbecue. I see you mingling, having good times. I got all good cards. Um, I think it'll be a good thing if you go. Um, Being patient all this time will also be beneficial. You know, um, and I'm getting that you're gonna like see people there from your job. Work friends and everybody. I got 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Temperance, High Priestess. So everything's upright, everything is good. So it tells me you're gonna have a great time there. With the Temperance card, that's you bringing in together with people, talking to people, having good influence. Successful combinations with talking to people, things like that. Just use your common sense. Don't hide your emotions. Put yourself out there, and don't restrain yourself from not going. You know. Yeah, exactly. So you'll definitely have a good time there. All right. As of right now, I think that he's thinking about gun. He's not made a like a concrete decision about gun. But either way, like you said, either way, it'll be a good time if you go. So um, right now, I'm getting that he's thinking about it. It's pending. It's like he's thinking about gun. I didn't get a no and I didn't get a yes. I got a maybe that he's going to this barbecue tomorrow night. Yeah, if he gets wind of you gun, then he might go. Like he might ask you, "Hey, are you going to this barbecue tonight?" Or whatever. And if he knows you're going, he'd be like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna try and go. I'll see you there." Something like that. I swear to God, if I get another fucking request on Instagram from some fucking dirty ratchet hoe, like like all day yesterday and today, I've been getting like all these like crazy hoe bitches like trying to add me to Instagram. It's getting fucking annoying. I was telling everybody about it yesterday, and a few other people told me they've been annoying them too. Fuck, it's irritating, man. It's like go away. Like I'm not paying you to look at you on a camera. Like what the fuck is your problem? I'd rather spend my money on myself than look at your dirty ass on fucking camera. Fuck off, man. Like like what are you getting at it? Like why are you aggravating every single person on Instagram? Like I reported one of the women yesterday because she tried to add me from two different accounts and it's the same person. So I was like, block, report, leave me alone. It seems like when you do that, it gets worse. Yeah, it looks like if he finds out your gun, LZ, then he'll probably go. But right now, as of right now, tonight, he's like, I don't think like he's thinking about gun, but he's like he wants to, but he doesn't know if he can. So he'll see. But otherwise, that you're gonna have a good time. I got all positive cards and stuff, all positive things. Yeah, I got the clap. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them no cap. Leave me a hell alone. Like that shit's annoying, man. It's like it happened like this is the fourth time today that someone's tried to add me on my Instagram. And they even have their names are even like look, let me read it. I think it says here. Yeah. Look, it says friend I mean not friend. June Baby Love Rose wants to follow you. You and I can chat and make memories together. That's what it says. It says right here. It says right here. And it's like it's three pictures and it's all pictures of her with her huge like it doesn't show her tits, but like all her boobs are hanging out like and she looks about like 25 or something. I'm old enough to be your daddy, girl. I don't want to see you. That's you're someone else's fucking problem. Like leave me alone. Like as soon as if you were to add them, they're gonna be like, oh hey, how you doing? Do you have PayPal? Do you have Cash App? Do you have Vimeo? Pay me right now, and I'll show you everything. I'll show you my whole package. That's why God didn't make me a woman. I'd be a billionaire. I'd be showing my titties and my coochie and my ass every day. You want to see this, you dumb idiots? You're on camera. I can't catch nothing from you, but I'm taking your money. You can look at me all you want. Hell yeah, I'll do it. That's why God said I can't make Mark a woman. He'd be a full-time hoe. I'd be showing my ass and titties to everybody. Pay me. Damn right. That's why women got it easy, man. They'll make some stupid money. Not me. I would even like if I was the type of guy to be like, going on cam and having like MILFs pay me and shit to look at me. Wouldn't even want that shit. That shit's fucking disgusting. It's fucking irritating. Instagram's getting annoying. And even on TikTok, it's the same thing. Every day there's something weirdo people like trying to add you or follow you or viewed your profile. It's like these whores ain't got nothing else better to do. Like, why don't you go work at the strip club if you're that desperate? But they know how to get you. They'll try and get these lame guys who ain't got no money. Yeah, that's for sure, Dan. That's good, Miss Bikini. I'm glad she helps you out. Yeah, it's all good. You know. Yeah, Alzia looks good for tomorrow, and I'm just reading the chat up further. Yeah, it's like every sometimes like Instagram's quiet, but the past like 2 3 days, I've been getting all these dirty hoe requests on here, like the cam girls is what they call them. Like they blatantly tell you like come have a good time. I'm like leave me alone. I'm never even done that shit before in my life. So why would you contact me? Why would you aggravate me like that? Fuck man, go away. Yeah, it's possible. You might see him. I'm not getting like a because people change their minds. So, but it's possible. Yeah, exactly. I got a phone call. I keep getting a text, not a WhatsApp, a text. Like I don't even text anybody. Or I WhatsApp people. Um, oh, there you go, Dan. You sound like my sister. She got that JC Penney fever. Um, so yeah, what was they saying? I can't even remember what I was gonna say. But anyway, yeah. Um, that's some bullshit, man. It's just like when are you gonna like not aggravate people online? Like get a life. Aggravate the shit out of me. Miss Bikini, I did that in my yearbook. My last yearbook in high school was 1994, and I well I didn't graduate. I left. I still had 2 more years to go, and I I used to draw like mustaches on girls, and I used to like put middle fingers up if somebody had their hand like this. I used to like draw a middle finger on it, and I used to write all these things underneath people's picture, like you fucking idiot. Oh, look at this hoe. And I one of my friends took my yearbook and he wrote, I love this girl loves Mark. I've seen your ass or some shit like that. And the girl goes and Sonny goes, who wrote this? Who wrote this? I'm like, yo, that's Aaron. He wrote that shit. He's like, that's his handwriting. That ain't me. Aaron, you fucker. That's my friend Aaron. He was fucking crazy. He used to draw all this crazy ass shit. Dan said, you want to hear a real story? He says, no, but I'll read one. But yeah, it can become annoying. It's a library book sale. Hey Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? One time I see Patty Chris. I drew a mustache on Patty head. Yeah, a lot of people do all that crazy shit. My day was pretty good. I went and cut my mom and dad's grass, hung out with them for a bit. I got a free lunch and a free dinner, so I'm doing good. See how my cards in my second deck says go out and have a free dinner? I had a free lunch and a damn dinner, so I did good today. But I still spent money on groceries. I still had to go get groceries either way. But you know, a free lunch and a free dinner is good. It tastes good too. And it was very humid today, but it wasn't sunny. It was like cloudy but humid. Then it rained for like an hour, and that was it. I pretty much cut the grass today, chilled out here and there, hung out with my nephews for a good bit. Yeah, I went for a swim in the pool for an hour. That was nice. And then I got a cramp while I was swimming. I was like, great. My dog got nervous because I was like, fuck. My dog got up. She was like, what happened? I'm like, what the fuck happened? It would hurt so bad. I was like, I ain't had like a leg cramp forever. I was just saying that just the other day. Yeah, and then when I got home, my mom called me and said, "Oh, the shed door, the hinge must have rusted and came off or something broke or something." She said, and I was like, "Mom, I doubt it. I think it probably just the screws came up." No, no, your father said that it broke. I'm like, Mom, those hinges don't break like that. I said it's probably the screw came out or something like that. I said, that's all right. I got some more hinges. I'll just bring some. I have some hinges. I'll bring some down there and I'll fix the door real quick. And I was like, I just left there. And she goes, yeah, I know. We went to open the shed door and to put some trash in there or whatever. And she said, your father said the hinge broke. I'm like, I doubt it broke. It's probably just the screws. But hey, you never know. It might have broke. I don't know. So I gotta go down there in the morning and fix it. Yeah, I try to be a good son. I was a pain in the ass son when I was in my teenage years and my twenties. I wasn't really, a sweet son. I was a pain in the ass. But I try to be a good son now. My parents are too old to put up with me. But yeah, I cut the grass because my dad can't. He can't do anything. So I cut the grass, and then tomorrow I'll probably fix the door and cut some of the hedges. Whenever YouTube updates, I got enough subscribers to go live so I can drive over and see and take y'all with me. Yeah, go for it. Um, you can go live whenever. You can go live with no subscribers. It don't matter. Oh, you mean on your phone? Oh, on your phone you need a good bit. I think. I think so. But I'm not positively sure. I'm not sure how long it takes, but I'm sure like I'm sure it's like whatever, you know. I think it's something to do with your phone. If you want to go live on your phone, it's a pain in the ass. I know that. I don't like going on my phone. Every time I go in there, it makes a ticking noise. It's the most annoying shit ever. There's something up with me going live on my phone. I don't like doing anything on my phone like except for going on Instagram. Like going live on Instagram when I went live on here. Um let me see if I subscribe to you, Miss Bikini. I don't even know. Um, I just subscribed. I'm number 60. I just subscribed to you. 60. I'm your 60th subscriber, Miss Bikini. There you go. I just subscribed to you. Oh, so they should be. You should be able to go now. Then. Oh, okay, cool. Well, now you got another. Now you got me subscribed to you. I thought I was, but it was on Instagram that where we follow each other. You can do it on Instagram, Miss Bikini. You can go live on Instagram. That's all. I like going live on Instagram, not on here, on my phone. Yeah. But anyway, I subscribe to you, so there you go. I help you out. But yeah, you can do. You can always go live on this. It's good. It's easier, to be honest. For me, it is. For me, it's always easier to go live on Instagram. There we go. Crack my neck. Felt good. Mm. Yeah, for sure. You're welcome, Miss Bikini, anytime. It's all good. No, they don't. I don't think so. Because over Instagram, you can go live whenever. It don't matter. You just hit the live button and go. It's easy. It's really easy. Okay, good, Dan. That's good news. That's a good thing. Soon as you go, soon as you go on your Instagram, you just like it'll show you right there. You just go. It says go live, and then you go live, and you can just change the camera. You know, like switch it to reverse instead of on you. You reverse it or whatever. Because sometimes it starts on you, and you just switch it, and then you can just go ahead and take everybody and then when you're finished, you can save it so everybody can see the video, or you discard it. So you don't your lives don't have to be saved. I never saved any of my lives because I said a lot of crazy things on there, and people see their personal business was on there when I read them. So I always delete it. On here, it's different. On here, I don't give a shit, you know. But over Instagram, it's like, no. Oh boy. That's good. As long as she's not in no pain, and as long as she's not going through anything bad, then that's always a plus. That is always a plus. Shit. Today, earlier today at like 11 o'clock in the morning, well, 12 o'clock my time, and the Boston Celtics had a big parade in Boston, in the downtown area. And honest to God, it was like hundreds of thousands of people there. I couldn't believe how many people were on their streets. It was absolutely nuts to see how many people were there. It was fucking crazy. There had to be way over 100,000 people there, just on the streets, all like jumbled up, shouting, going crazy, drinking. It was a nice parade. I watched. That's another thing I did today. I watched the parade. I totally forgot because that was like the first thing I did today. All right, this sucks. Hmm. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't want it on you. You want to like have it face the other way. Yeah. Yep. Oh, pork chops for dinner. Man, I love pork chops, but my sister and my nephews they don't want it. My mom and my dad and me, we guys eat. Holy shit, that's great. Sale, sale, sale. I always get emails from these places I shop on, and like they always got sales and shit. I'm like, you people are annoying. Um, okay, that's better. Here we go again. I gotta find out this damn thing. It's always some shit. Let me see if I remember this damn thing. Nope. Oops. Oh, yeah. GD. Yeah, it always. It takes time. It definitely takes time. Definitely takes time. Damn. Um, I so hate when I can't remember my damn password. Why would it be that? Definitely isn't that. Oh hell no. Oh boy. It's always some bullshit. Rudy. Hey Rudy, how you doing? Today one of my closest residents passed away. You mean relatives or resident? Right? You mean what? Like someone like live next to you? Sorry to hear that, Rudy. Yeah, he was really nice, man. He was. Check up on you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. Hey, Brownie, how you doing? Thanks, Brownie. He was a really nice man. He was one of his old soldiers came to check up on him because he didn't answer. Oh man, that sucks. So they found him passed away in his house. That's always a shitty way, you know. Was he an older guy like 70s, 80, in his 70s, maybe older. That sucks, man. Yeah, he had some type of he had some type of like head problem or something like that. He had like bad headaches and bad like migraines or something. He had like a lot of because I when I tapped into him, I get like a lot of head problems like headaches and shit like that. Was he like a bold was he a bold guy? That sucks. Rudy, was he bald? Was he bald or did he have like a really really close haircut? 'Cause I'm getting a guy like that's bald or has a really like I can see like his head. So I would say like he's bald or where he might have like a buzz cut. He had hair, so maybe this isn't him. Maybe it's like another guy. Okay, well yeah, close. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Like as the guy I see, he's got like close to no hair, like close haircut, I guess, or like and I see like big ears. Like he's got like bigger ears, and he is sitting on a couch, but I can only see hair up, but barely. Mm. Yeah, but now he's probably going to his wife. He's probably going to where his wife is, guaranteed. Cause I see him in a place that's all white, like all like he's at a place and I see him like looking at somebody in a bed. So yeah. All right, Brownie, thanks for the super chat. All right, let's check. Yeah, I see him in a room sitting on a chair and like the walls are all white and like he's like looking at his wife in a bed and there's like a big window next to her looking out. So yeah, he's with his wife. You know what else I get? I get like a really chalky type of um like throat sensation I don't know if he smoked or whatever or he had like or he his mouth was like super dry. Like if he didn't smoke, then I would say like he was his throat was always dry. Like he had some type of throat problem where he had gum shit. Ugh. He did smoke, yeah, okay, well that's it then. So I get like that ashy like ugh. I just tasted it just now. I was like, ugh, fuck, that's gross. Like I literally just felt like I tasted an ashtray, but it's dry. Like it's like that dry, ashy taste. Oh my god, I can't tap into this guy. No, right now. That's fucking gross. You know how like smokers smoke and they don't brush their teeth. Especially if you're older, like you smoke and you drink and you don't brush your teeth because it'll fuck with you, right? So it looks like he didn't brush his teeth. You know? Oh hell no, Dan. That's one thing I've never dealt with in the spirit world. I never smell shit. Thank God. Fuck that. Ugh. But I do smell the cigarette shit all the time. That's why I asked. I was like, oh man, that was nasty. Miss Bikini, you think you need to put Daniel over your knee? All right, Brownie, let me see what I get for you. Hold on a sec. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Brownie, what you can expect from this person is this person seems like they like they're all about themselves and they're being discreet, they're being cautious, they're withdrawing from any situations that they're in. They're like deserting their self from being in public eye, or they want to gain more knowledge about certain things. They're all they're self-absorbed, like everything's about them right now. They think that you're smart, and they think that you're very perceptive, and they think that you're intense. You're a smart, keen person. That's how they view you and how they think of you. They also, I feel like this person is very mature in a sense, and like they have a dominant personality, and they actually show up here, fire sign. And I feel like what you can expect from them is not too much. Like they're gonna be withdrawing from dealing with you in a personal way or in like any type of way. But I feel like they just want to be mature about things, and they just want to deal with themselves. I don't think they're going to involve you in their day-to-day life or anything like that. I don't know what you want from this person, but you can expect probably next to nothing from them, because they're not really like they'll acknowledge you maybe, but they're not gonna be like best pal and buddy type thing. I still feel like this person is withdrawing from everything around them and just focusing on themselves. I get this person very self-absorbed, and just like trying to figure out what they're gonna do for themselves. But when they look at you, they look you as a woman that's very smart, perceptive, sharp, quick. They might feel intensity around you or feel intense when they speak to you. But otherwise, that you can expect like probably not much. You know, they're really focusing on themselves. Looks like they're dealing with like a selfish guy right now. This person's making them feel sad or something, and they're going through some issues with some guy. Could be like a boss, could be a dad, brother, whatever, boyfriend, whoever this is. But they're dealing with what I'm picking up on this person's energy is just like all about themselves. You show up here in the reading, but they acknowledge you, but they're not really. You can't really expect too much from them. They're not going to be bad to you or anything like that, but they just see and be like, "Yeah, what's up, Brownie? Cool." They're not going to be like, "Hey," you know. So I don't know if that made sense to you, but that's what I get. You're welcome, Brownie. No problem, sweetheart. All good. Yeah, I would say you won't be a yeah. You You won't be expecting no like, mwah, kiss or like, hey, buddy and pal. Yeah, I think they're Leo people are. I mean, I think they like you, like as like they think you're smart and they think you're a good person. Like you don't come up reversed, so that means they like you. Yeah, I would say they like you, but they're probably going to, they're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, like don't think they're gonna be like, oh, you know, blowing kisses to you and shit, fist bumping you and partying and shit. Yeah. Nah, they don't hate you. Nah, I don't get that. I don't get no hate at all. I just think that they acknowledge you. They know who you are. They know, that you're cool or whatever, and they're just all about themselves. And Leo people are like more about themselves. They make sure they take care of themselves first, and everybody else is after. Majority of them are like that. The women and the men are kind of different. A lot of Leo men think they know everything, and they get jealous, or they want to be in control. And the women are very jealous too, but the women are more they're a little bit more outgoing, and they're talkative and cool, but they can also be weird and jealous. Yeah, that's all. That's what I would say. Like I don't think you, because you're at your question is what can the expectation of them. You won't be expecting anything. They're not gonna really do anything to you or give a shit about you like that. Yeah, I would say move it to peace. You'd be good. Mhm. But see, Dan's a Leo, in here. He's a good guy. He cracks a lot of jokes, talks a lot of shit. So it's cool. Antigone, how you doing? Libras and Leos are very jealous of each other and competitive. Um, yeah, I guess. I don't really know of any Libras and Leo confrontation. I just know me as an Aquarius, Leo is my opposite sign. One of my very first girlfriends was a Leo, and she was very jealous when another woman would talk to me, or if I was like too involved with my friends, she would complain and say that I'm always with my friends and not with her. She was like, I don't know, she was jealous and she was like weird like that. Like she wanted me all to herself. Like I couldn't do anything without her. Yeah. See, my dad's a Libra, and he's not that type of person. My dad's more quiet. Like, yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, a lot of jealousy. Like, yeah, yeah. Some. Yeah, Leos want attention. That's for sure. Libras, I know a few Libras, and they don't like attention. The ones I know, they don't like attention like that. They only want attention from the person that they love, like not like from like a whole pile of people. Like, it all depends because my opinion on a lot of things with the zodiac sign is the male and female and the month. Each sign shares 2 months, so a lot of um, what am I gonna say? A lot of July Leos and August Leos are different. You know, they're two different people. Like that's my opinion. Cause like I feel like a lot of January Aquarius people are not like me. I had a January Aquarius friend, and he was a dickhead compared to me, like and I wasn't that type of person, and he was an Aquarius just like me. So I was like, you know what, this guy, how the fuck is this guy an Aquarius? Like you're nothing like me. Like what the hell is your problem? So like I feel like the month is a lot to do with um the person. The only sign that I feel is the exact same, but the male and the female is slightly different, but not really, is Capricorn. January Capricorns and December Capricorns are probably some of the most pain in the ass, attention seekers, jealousy, complainers, um, people that are narcissistic. There's a lot of Capricorns in that category, but not all, because really, I know beautiful people in every sign, and I know biggest pieces of shit in my life in every sign. You know, but the sign that I can't stand the most is probably like Capricorn guys. Capricorn men, Capricorn women I can tolerate, but Capricorn men are probably like the worst to me by far. I've had the most arguments, fights, and jealousy and competition, like back and forth with Capricorn men by far. They're very jealous, even of their women, their job, their money, what somebody else has, you know, competition and all that. And they're a bunch of idiots. Well, the thing is everybody's sign is different. Everybody has different birth chart signs and this and that. But you got to also remember that I'm an Aquarius, so I'm not gonna. If I don't get along with Capricorn men, then that tells me not to deal with them. Yeah, exactly. All signs have pros and cons, but it all depends on what your sign is and who you're compatible with too, and who you have bad situations with. You know what I mean? So it's like, I had shitty Sagittarius girlfriends, but my best friend is my sister and she's a Sagittarius. So my sister as my best friend, Sagittarius, is great and she's a woman. But my girlfriend Sagittarius were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? you know? So like there's always something, like it all depends on your experiences with the certain signs you deal with, you know. I've also dealt with like some really shitty Aries women, and I've had like a lot of decent, Aries women in my life too that were cool and I get along with still till today. But half were bad, half were good. So Aries is not a sign that I really like men either. The Aries men are assholes and arrogant and they think their shit don't stink and I can't handle that. Like I don't like people like that. So Aries men, Capricorn men, and Leo men are to me are the worst men in my life. Like I can't get along with them. I have no desire to deal with any of those. If I know a guy that's an Aries, a Capricorn, or a Leo, I don't want nothing to do with them unless they show me that they're different or they show me that we can get along. But that's about it. I have a friend in each of those signs that are cool that I speak to, but I'm not gonna hang out with them because I know deep down inside they probably don't like me. And the women are like some of the worst women I've dealt with have been Capricorn and Aries again, and Leo. So the worst women and men I've dealt with are Aries, Capricorn, and Leo by far. But I would say the next sign after that, for men is Pisces with me. Pisces men, I can't get along with them either. They're very jealous, they're very competitive, and they think they know everything. One thing I don't like is a person who like thinks they know everything. I don't like that shit. Like I'm very knowledgeable. I know a lot of things, but I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, oh, I guarantee you I'm right and I'm this and I'm that. I don't do that shit. Because I'm not. There's always somebody better than you, and there's always more knowledge you can get, and there's always somebody that knows more than you. So just shut the fuck up and just be cool. Like, but those signs, they're weird. They just like, no, hey, I know more than you. Fuck you talking about? And I'm like, yeah. See, us Aquarius people, we just like, yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever you say, whatever, buddy. Sure. Here you go, Dan. Here you go, bro. Dan's my favorite Leo right now. Until other Yeah, sure. Go ahead, ask your question. Yeah, Antigone, I agree. It's all the pros and cons. See, your sister, she's a Leo and she's married to an Aquarius. See, and Dan is a Leo and he's married to an Aquarius. So the opposites attract. See that people always say that Aquarius and Leo are the opposite, but it doesn't mean that you like all this astrology shit. It only applies to certain people because not everybody you can prove astrology wrong. And then people will be like, oh, well, they have Jupiter squared 3 degrees, and that's why. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you know? Shut your bitch ass. It's the character of the person. It's not when you were 10 years old, you probably didn't even know what sign you are or that there was some type of compatibility. All you do is dwell on the person's character and their personality and who they are and how you get treated. Doesn't matter your sign. What matters is who you are to that person. Simple. So all this like astrology shit, it goes too far and they try to like, blah, 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 blah. You know? So it's like go away. Hey Marley, how you doing? Someone woke up out of their nap. Oops. Look at her. She's right here, yeah. You say hi? You sleepy? Yeah? You have a nice sleep? Look at you. You still have a sleep. All you do is eat, sleep, and shit all day. Eat, sleep, and shit. And pee. Yeah? Wipe your boogies out of your eyes and go right back to sleep, aren't you? Everybody wants to see you. Okay. Yeah, she's like, yeah, fuck you, Mark. She's like, yeah, whatever. She's like, yeah, brah. Ain't no time for that shit. There she is. She's going to her bed now. Yep. She's going right to her bed. She got off the blanket and she's like, yeah, I'm going to my bed. Marley, I just finished cutting my mom and dad's grass today. I cut my own grass out here at the house. and the hedges, and I cut my mom and dad's grass and hedges too. Sometimes I pay somebody to do the hedges, but I like to do it myself because it only gets done properly when I do it. So yeah, join the cutting grass, uh, crew. Put your damn son out there. Tell him cut the damn grass. Put his ass to work. I'm gonna put my nephews to work next week because they're getting out. They're getting out of school. I told them I'm putting your asses to work. Fuck that. They're like, yeah. I said, well, if you ain't getting a job, then you're coming out here cutting fucking grass, and you're gonna cut these hedges. You're gonna rake shit too, and you're gonna clean this damn pool and do everything around here. You're gonna help your mother. You're gonna. You see, well, my dad used to tell me, get your ass out here and rake these fucking leaves. Let's go. My dad, what? Yeah, all right. He still tells me go out there and cut my grass. Come on. All right, so Brownie, um, what's coming in for you that's good is the admiration of others. There's people around you that like you, that care about you, recognize you. What has to happen, I feel, in order for you to get something good, you have to make the ultimate change. Because if you don't, there's nothing good coming. And maybe you have to hear that over and over and over. Because if you don't change and if you don't, you know, get what you really want, get the rewards from your work, you have to find the compatibility, the fulfillment, and you have to make the ultimate change. And if you don't do that, you're going to be sad and you're going to feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're going to feel unhappy and you're going to feel separated. You're going to feel like you're going to have to remove certain people or certain things from your life in order for you to get better. But like tarot cards don't really say this is coming in for you, a bag of fucking, this or, you know, that's coming in for you. But what I see is it's telling me that in order for you to get something good that you personally want, you've got to make the change. You've got to put in the work. If not, you're going to be disappointed. And I feel like you might be disappointed now because you're not getting what you want. But in order to get what you want, you got to make the ultimate change. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to get anything good. It's going to stay the way it is. So the cards are telling me that you got to perceive into the unknown. You got to make things happen. You personally have to make that change. You have to think that you can't think that everything you're going to do has a consequence, is danger, or this isn't gonna work, or no, hell no, I can't do that, or hell no, I can't do this. Like you have to, perceive into the unknown and just know that whatever happens is gonna happen. You gotta be active, you gotta be awake to all the situations you're around, be agile, be make things happen. And if not, you're going to be sad and you're going to be disappointed. That's what I'm getting. So, in order to see something good, the main thing here is saying you have to make the change, the ultimate change, not just a little change. You have to make the ultimate change. And only you know what that is. And it could be many things. It could be a job, could be a simple thing like losing weight or gaining weight or health. It could be, like I said, a job. It could be like trying to, um, get a promotion at work or something like that. Could be anything. Yeah, gain weight. That's good. Yeah, eat some damn cake, wedding cake. Eat brownies. You'll gain weight. You're a brownie anyway. See. Yeah, of course. I gotta tell you the truth. I don't lie on here. I can't do that. But see, like I always tell people always say, what's good coming to me? Like what good shit's coming to me? And if I don't see nothing really concrete in the cards and I know it's you, you gotta make shit happen. You know? But I feel like you're admired by people and you can have the success you want. You just gotta make it happen. Yeah, definitely. That's how I gained a lot of weight. I ate fucking cake. You know what? I don't eat chips no more. Because chips. When I used to eat chips, I used to gain weight. All that gain too much fucking weight. I don't eat chips anymore. I couldn't tell you last time I ate chips. And I used to eat like chocolate chip cookies all the time. I didn't even eat those no more either. I hardly ever eat chocolate chip cookies. I ate a I ate I ate a brownie today actually. I ate a little brownie that comes in a little package. My nephew got it. We went to the store and he goes, can I get this brownie? I'm like, yeah, give me one too. Fuck it, I'll have it for dessert or something. I ain't had one in so long. Yeah. Yeah. So we had a brownie. I love brownies. All right, let me check, brownie. Oh, Klondike bars. Yeah, I like Klondike bars. Yeah, brownie, it gets like that. It's like me, I have, my maintenance business. And right now it's slow. It's not because it's summertime, people are away, people are on vacation, so my clients aren't really calling me to give me a whole heap of work. So that's why I'm coming on here, every day. Come on here. It's some days I'm busy, some days I'm not. It's just life. It's just the way it is. All because you own a business, it doesn't mean it's always gonna be, great. But when it isn't, then you work on yourself and you work on your company. You work on your company. Like you can make your company better or promote it or like you have a chance to. That's why God puts us in those situations. Like when your business is slow, you're supposed to work on it, work on your business to make it better. You know? And that's what I do. I go get different tools. I go like clean my workshop or clean my car and make sure I get everything I need, stuff like that. I'll go to like places, go to stores and see if I hear somebody say they want, somebody wants a job or wants me to do something. Somebody needs me or whatever. Or if I see somebody, a contract, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? And like, are you busy? I'm like, no, not right now. You got some work for me or what? He's like, yeah, sure, man. Hey, look, I need an electrician. And then bang, you get work just like that. That's how it works, Yeah, but when you feel stuck, it's because it's telling you to like work on yourself and work on your life and your business. Like that's what it does. Yeah, a lot of people have financial, issues. We all do. There's never gonna be enough money and never gonna be enough like to pay for everything all the time. I believe like 70% of the world worries about money every day and whether or not they're gonna have enough. Because the way the world is now, the economy is shit. So it's like everything's too expensive. You know? And I always tell people that it's our fault. And people are like, what do you mean it's our fault? I'm like, yeah, because if we say, fuck you, we're not paying for that, then they have no choice to put it down. Right? But not everybody's going to do that. People are like, I don't care. I'm buying it anyway. I don't feel like, going out here and, debating this. I'm just going to pay for it. I don't want no trouble. But if everybody stood up and said, fuck you, we ain't paying for it, then it ain't going to happen. They're gonna put the price down. But nobody wants to do it. People are pussies. It's that simple. I'd do it. I'd be the first one in line. Fuck you, I ain't paying for it. Come on, everybody. I look back, everybody's like, Mark, I don't want to do it. No. All right, well, pay it then, stupid. Don't complain. You don't want to contest it, then don't complain. All right. Yeah, I still see it being pretty difficult for your brother. I still feel like, things are gonna not be that great for him. But I still feel like he's gonna overcome things. If he has family support, I think that his family will help him, or support from his community, like other people that he knows will give him work or help him, or somebody from his family might, like, come to him and give him work. But I feel like he'll be okay after 2 months time. I still feel like it's going to be kind of like stuck and slow for another 2 months, maybe June, July, and then maybe August things will get better. But I do see that he can be more content and happier if he gets more support from his family and from a community that he's a part of, or a community that surrounds him. So if he's a part of a community already, then those people can help too. But his reputation has to speak for itself. So if he's trying to build his reputation, then that's good. Tell him to have more self-esteem, and just be more content with the way it is. All right, Dan, no problem. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for your brother Brownie. It's going to be difficult for him in the next few months. My advice, I'm talking to Brownie, Antigone, and it's not like the food Brownie, it's a person. Okay. Um, so Brownie, your brother, I would say that you know, he needs to like find support from other people, like from a community or from like family members. Like if there's family members that he knows that he can get work from, then that'll be great. But otherwise, that you know, I don't see him like getting too much work in the next like 2 months. But he's gotta come up with like some new plans, or just like be more, show his reputation. Like, so the people that he's already worked for and doing work for, like tell them to support him and say, hey, look, I do your stuff. You're my client. Can you please tell other people that I will, do this job? Tell them, don't be afraid to ask. 'Cause that's the only way you're gonna get your reputation built, is by, asking people. So my advice to him is to ask the people that he's already worked for to vouch for him. That's the support of your community. Vouch for him, and maybe they can help him. Yeah, that's a new way. If he isn't doing that, then tell him to go for it, because that's what I see what will go good for him. That's what, like, I'm getting in my ear, from spirit saying that the only way for him to get better is to have support from the people that he's already worked for. So for instance, if he has 10 clients that he worked on their vehicles or whatever, right? Then ask those people, say, hey, look, things are kind of slow for me. Do you know anybody that, like the people can you please tell them that, I have, I do work for you and maybe you can help me out. Doesn't hurt, you know? Okay, good, Antigone. I like you better when you sleep. Have a good night. So yeah, Brownie, I would say that's what he can do. Yeah, good. And ask mom to help. Mom will help. Just ask her. She'll help you. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, take my advice. Try that. Just ask him for support from his own community. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best way. Pray every day. The more you pray, the better you feel, the more confident you'll feel like you'll get somewhere. The acknowledgement from them will definitely help you in the long run. Yeah, for sure. No problem, Brownie, and thank you too. I appreciate the super chats and the questions and stuff. But yeah, that's my suggestion and my advice to him. It worked for me, so maybe it'll work for him. Yeah, tell him don't be afraid to ask, because that's the only way you're gonna get somewhere. You have to put yourself out there, like even if it's asking for help from your family, friends, and all that stuff. Oh, hell no. Everything is basically to myself. Yeah, Marley, everything's going up. Everything is just ridiculous. My parents have been complaining a lot about their grocery bill. That's all my parents complain about is their grocery bill. They said how annoying it is to see their grocery bill sky high. You're welcome, Brownie, anytime, sweetie. That's all they complain about all the time is their grocery bill. Yeah, it works for me, Miss Bikini. It works for me. I do that every day. I just try to just do my best, and that's it. That's all I can do. I ask God and Spirit to help me every day, you know, and they do. They help me a lot more than you know I deserve, probably sometimes. But because sometimes I feel like I can do better and I can do more without their help. But they know like how I am, so they're like, you know what, we'll help this mofo now, because we know he's good for it. He's a good man. He's a good guy. We'll hook him up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the main thing is to slowly but surely get things done. You don't have to do everything all in 1 year and all in one go. I learned that a long time ago. I always try to do too much. When I saw things that need to be done, I had to go do it or else it'll bother me. And I'd be up all day and all night trying to get it all done. And now I'm like, fuck that, I'll do it when I get to it. That's how I am. Now, I wasn't like that. But now I'm like, you know what? Why am I gonna bust my ass and and try and be Superman for what? No one fucking cares about my body or what I'm gonna do or if I'm in pain or my bills and shit. Nobody gonna fucking care about me. Fuck that. They ain't give a shit about me. Mm-mm. So that's why, like, I just do what I gotta do. Yeah, driving places is nice too. You know, driving somewhere is nice, and just getting away and just like relaxing is the best thing for me. Like when I can stay home and lay on that couch and just watch TV and just chill and just relax in the AC and just drink some water and just like say, you know what, my bills are paid, I'm good. I'm healthy, I'm good, I'm not in the hospital. My mom and dad's okay, my sister, my nephews, my dog. I look around and I'm like, I'm blessed. I have a roof over my head. I'm good. I could be homeless. I can be a drug addict. I can be a piece of shit, but I'm okay. And I know I can improve myself more. It's just that I feel like I need to be, um, I feel like I have too much bullshit I gotta do sometimes. And then I just disconnect from it. Hey Susan, how you doing? Good evening. Okay, yeah, I got your donation. Thank you. You can go ahead and ask your questions. Thanks. Looks like it was going to take me somewhere. Oh, cool, Miss Bikini. That's a good place to go. They got lots of things there. The problem is when you go to the gas station, it's paying for gas. Gas is going up a lot too. I have diesel, and diesel's going up a lot too. I remember I used to put $70 in my car, and it used to be full. Now I gotta put $100 in my car in order for it to be full. So I still put $70 in. Fuck that. My nephews get out of school next Friday. So all I gotta do is drive for another week to school and pick them up. And after the next Friday, I don't have to take them to school for a whole 2 months. So I'm good. So I'll save gas, save time, and I'll be like, once he's finished school, then I don't have to drive him everywhere. And I told him, you're gonna, if you're not gonna work during the summer, then you're gonna work here at home. You're gonna help me in that fucking workshop, and I'm gonna teach you how to do shit. Because when I was 14 years old, like him, going 15, I already knew how to do shit. So you're gonna get your ass. And he was like, yeah, okay, all right. I'm like, don't give me that bullshit. You're coming in there with me, and you're gonna work. Let's go. And the 16-year-old, I told him the same thing. Your ass is gonna be working around this fucking house. You see how big this house is? It's time to go to work. Yeah? If you're not gonna get a job, your job is gonna be with me working on this damn house. You wanna live here? You're gonna have to work here. And if not, you can go live in the fucking garage. How about that? Yeah? I'll speak to your mother. Your mother's gonna fucking tell you. Exactly, Marley. Get up at 6 a.m. I'm like, no, hell no. 6 a.m. I'm in La La Land. Yeah, exactly. All right, Susan, you said, is my ex-boyfriend planning on coming back at a later date when things cool off? All right, let's check. How about that? Well, Susan, I would say that, from now until the end of July, I would say that it's possible, but I don't see him like trying to come back. Um, right now, I feel like he's confused, distracted. He feels like it's going to be a mistake, like coming back to you, or he wants to be alone right now. He knows that you don't like the separation and stuff, and he's thinking about you. And it's like what I'm getting is like he wants to. All right, Marty, take care. What I'm getting here, Susan, is that he might like offer to come back to you, and I mean like he might offer it, like he might say, "Hey, do you want me back?" And then it's gonna be up to you whether or not you take him back, you know. But you're asking me, is he planning on coming back at a later date? I would say maybe later than next month or so. He probably might come back in a later month, but I doubt it. Like he's not. He might offer it, but I doubt he's actually gonna like come crawling back. I would say from now to the end of July, it's possible, but it's like not 100%. And it really depends on whether or not you would like. He doesn't know if you will take him back. Let me just check some. Yeah. Well, I pretty much asked, does he want you back? And it tells me no. Like he's mentally drained, and he's very selfish, envious, jealous. Like if he does come back, he's just gonna cause you more sadness, and he's going to be an idiot. Like he's gonna, be an ass. He's gonna cause conflict. So even though all of that stuff you're telling me, like he knows that you're alone and he knows you're not with anybody, and that will be more contentment for him on his end. Because he knows you haven't moved on, he's going to do that. You see what I'm saying? Right. And he won't. And but I asked if he want you back, and it says no. It says he doesn't want you back, and if he does come back, he's not going to come correct. He's still going to cause problems. He's still going to be, you know. And if he has money problems, it's even worse now. And that's what the cards are telling me. And that's why he hasn't come back, because he can't come back correct. Yeah. So to answer your question, I would say no. Mhm. Yeah. and that's why the money stuff is getting in the way too. I get a lot of stuff with money. Like he doesn't have money. Yeah, that's the best way, Susan, is ignore him because he's not going to change. You know that, right? A lot of people will never change, and if they were to change, they have to come correct, like you said. They would have to prove the change, and not only for 2 weeks. It has to be forever. You know, and I don't see him doing that. And he knows he can come back because he knows how you are. He knows he can't fulfill that criteria that you bring. Yeah. Well, like I said, what I think it is through the cards, what I see in the cards, the reason why he's still in your energy, even though you're ignoring him, is because he knows you're single. So if you're single and you're not dating anybody, and he knows that, right? Then that's why he still makes sure that he wants to be nosy or see if you're with some other guy. He wants to see if you moved on. That's why most exes are still in your energy because they don't want to see you move on. Because then they make you look like you make them look like they were the problem. That happens so many times. But either way, I don't get no good energy on him. You know what I mean, Susan? Like, he's not gonna come correct, and he's not going to do what you want him to do. But if you said, "Hey, come back, I'll take you as you are," you know, he'll come back because he knows he can take advantage of you. And if you ignored the fact that he was being that way, then and that's just it. If you hold your ground, right? Exactly. So if you want commitment and you want a real relationship, this guy doesn't seem like he wants that. Like you said, he wants it that way. Yep. And that's most people in the world. They don't want commitment. A lot of people in this world don't even know what commitment is. They think commitment is fucking around, having sex. Hey baby this, hey baby that. Give me some money, and take my shit, take your shit. Go get this for me, go do that for me. Use and abuse you, and then I love you when things go bad. It's sad, but it's true. And that's why Marky's single, and I ain't gonna try to put up with nobody's daughter. That's annoying. Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna make something clear to you. I'm gonna tell you this as someone who is gonna be straight up, right? If a person really loves you and they've already been with you before, so he's your ex, right? Right now, because you didn't want to put up with him, right? So when somebody gets rid of you, right, you got rid of him or whatever. So in order for him to come back is because he truly loves you and wants to change for you and wants to change himself because he knows he wasn't the real boyfriend that he can be. But if a person is not with you, it's because they truly don't give a shit about you and don't love you. Because if they really did, they would do whatever it takes to be with you. Am I right or am I wrong? Right. So if you broke up with him, right, it's because he wasn't the person you wanted him to be. So if he knows he was wrong, and if he feels he's wrong, then he's gonna try and make it right. But if he ain't making it right, that means coming to the compromise to make sure you and your partner are seeing eye to eye. So if you're not doing the right thing in your partner's eyes, then you're either gonna break up and then you're never going back because you know you can't fulfill that person's needs at once, or you're going to try and compromise and change so that way you know you're wrong. So let me make it right because I do love that person so much that I will change my ways and change for the right ways, the right reason for the love of this person. So if that person ain't doing that, then they ain't the right person for you. You know, as much as it hurts and as much as it's the way it is, that's my belief in relationships. If someone truly wants you, they will be with you no matter what. They will try to show you that they're a better person. You know, that's just my opinion. And that's what I believe. That's what's happening in your situation. Oh, there you go. There you go. So if she did that behind his back, right? So now listen, if she did that behind his back and you shockingly got rid of him, what does that say about him? That's true. But what does that say about him, though? You know, that's what you got to ask yourself. You can't always defend the person that went through through trauma because that person allowed that person to do that shit to them. So a lot of people heal from their trauma, but they also have to forgive themselves for making the wrong decisions. I feel like most people aren't a victim. They're just dumb enough to let somebody, abuse them and treat them like shit. And they know they're not in a good relationship, but they still stay there because they apparently love that person. Well, if that's the case, then why is it fucked up? If love is so nice, then why does it hurt so bad? You see? He didn't know, but he should have. And even when he found out, right, he should have said, you know what? I'm not going to take this trauma to my next relationship, you know? But it shouldn't, you know? I know it's not easy. Look, I'm not talking like it's easy. But when something like that happens to you, right? You have to understand that you are to blame for a lot of it because you accepted that person in your life, even if you didn't know or you don't know. But you still got to take accountability for, exactly, most men aren't. I agree with you. I agree with you. And most men don't only see a pair of ass and titties and a coochie in the front of their face. They don't see love. They don't see a woman. They don't see like maturity. They don't see those things. They just want to fuck. They just want to like have a showpiece. They just want to have a woman, a confidant, a friend, something like that. They just don't. They don't see the real deal, the real picture. Like they don't see a tag team partner. They don't see like a person that's their true love. They just see an object. They see lust instead of love. Most men see lust and not love. So I agree with you. And I know sometimes it's not, the person's fault, but majority of the time it is. Because they should have seen that shit come. And never take that shit to someone else to your next relationship. You should never drag your your fears and your worries and your past resentments to the next person, because then it ain't gonna work. It's just gonna be a cycle of bullshit. So I get what you're saying, Susan, and I know he's probably hurt and he's probably all messed up, like you said. But you know, yeah, yeah. I mean, if it's been 6 months since you broke up, then maybe he's had this 6 months to reflect on things. But I still see, that, like I said, it's all, he knows that if he goes all in again with you, that he knows how he has to come correct and how he has to deal with it. So then it becomes, it's all going to become on, whether or not you want him, and then you have to monitor him the whole time. And if it doesn't work, you're going to, shoot yourself in the ass and say, you know what, I shouldn't have gave him a second chance. But you never know until you try. But another thing is, if you, you know, right. So that's probably making him, realize that, hey, maybe I should just let this go. So if he doesn't know that, right? If he doesn't know that, then, if he hasn't come back all this time, then it's not even worth it. I would never let like 6 months go by after a breakup. That's just me, like personally. I think if somebody comes back after 6 months, like how are they gonna? And you're saying if they don't know, you know, if they don't know, then that means that why would they come back if they? You might say, look, I'm seeing somebody, you know. Even if you're not, you can still say it just to test him or to see what he would do, you know. Right? Yeah, that makes sense, right? And that's the problem, is he doesn't know how to come back because he's feeling defeated. And he still is. That's what it says in the cards. He's still like got financial issues, he's still in conflict, and he's not sure whether or not you will take his small offering back because he hasn't changed in 6 months. And he knows you're probably not going to put up with him. But if he truly loved you and truly wanted you and wanted another chance, I feel like he would have been done it by now. I would never let, me personally, I would never let 6 months pass by in order to get back somebody that broke up with me that I know that I'm going to lose and it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you break up with somebody, it's for a reason. Spirit's telling you, look, this person is not the right person for you. Yeah, exactly. So if he's denying coming back, then that's your answer right there. Good night, Miss Bikini. Take care, sweetheart. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. So yeah, Susan, that's like, well, that's why you have to completely disconnect from him. You got to cut the cord. If you don't cut that cord with him and keep thinking that he's gonna come back, it's because you actually want him to come back. But if you want him to come back and he doesn't, then that's your answer. No answer is an answer. And if you've already denied him, if you're telling me all these things, you disappeared, you denied him, you don't, then you have to like say it and mean it. You have to completely cut the cord. You have to like just not even ask about him, not even worry about him. You have to completely disconnect with him so your mediumship and your money comes back. And that's the only way it works. In order to unblock those things, you have to get rid of your thoughts. Yeah. Keep You know what? You know what you have to do. You want my advice? Is to not talk about it. Make them irrelevant in your mind. Manipulate your mind. That's how you cut cords. You don't need all those other things. You know what you need is right here. Your mind cuts the cords. If you tell your mind to not think about that guy and not worry about him and move on from him, that's when your whole life changes. You have to disconnect. You have to cut that cord in your mind. You have to no longer think, hear, smell, nothing. You have to completely disconnect yourself from that guy. Not even talk about him ever again. That's how you got to do it. And if you do talk about it, you have to like talk about it in a way where it doesn't affect you. It's called mind manipulation. You got to manipulate your own mind to think positive without him and just move on without him. Just know that it ain't gonna work. Like you said here, you said he's not the only fish in the sea. So if you want another fish, go for it. Leave him behind. Let him get hooked by somebody else. Let him get caught in his own net. That's how you gotta do it. That's my opinion and that's my advice. The less you think about somebody and the less you talk about somebody, the better it is. The better your life gets. And you've already been away from him for a long time. So you should not be blocked and you should not be worried about. Your life should be better without him because you don't see him, you're not feeling him, you're not around him, you're not touching him. So it should be already better. That should be telling you because if not, you're going to be making excuses. You see what I'm saying? Right. So don't allow him to make his presence known. When was the last time you physically saw him? Like you were in the same place together, same energy, you talked to him. When was the last time you actually talked to him face to face? If you don't mind me asking. About a month ago. Okay. So there you go. So it's been a month. Yeah, you saw him in public. So there you go. If you haven't physically talked to the guy one on one, face to face, and over that, then that's your answer. Like it's time for you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life. You do whatever you want. But my opinion is like to let it go and just like move on so you can get your life back. His intentions is nothing because if he really cared about you, his intentions will be real. He will be at your doorstep right now begging for your ass back. Right? Someone's intentions is always clear. A person's intentions is either no or yes. If it's no and they're not around you and they don't give a shit about you, and their intentions are real if they're around you, physically seeing you in your energy every day. That's intentions. His intentions ain't real because he's not around you. He's not seeing you every day, you know? So that's just like what I feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I work. That's how I see things. But it's really up to you, Susan. It's really up to you to like entertain the energy, think about it, wait for it, all that type of shit. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Yeah, you can. All right, Susan. You'll be all right, sweetheart. You'll be good. Just try not to, don't allow that blockage to be in your life. Just move on and be happy and just understand that, you know, like you said, there's other fish in the sea. See if you can go catch one. You're all right, sweetheart. You're good. Just try and do what's best for you. That's all I can suggest. Do what's best for you. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna get some water. Nicole, I got your donation. Thanks, sweetheart. You can ask your question. Oh, zoosh. All right, Nicole, let me check. Okay, Nicole. I feel like Howard is. I feel like he's considerate, and I feel like he's generous. I feel like he's a person who works on himself, and he does what he has to do for himself. How he feels about you, he feels you're a person that's smart, a person that's intense, perceptive. He thinks that you're a person that that he can deal with, that he's compatible with. But I feel like he also thinks that he doesn't want to make. I think he might be shy. If he is shy, then I would say that that's why he probably hasn't like shown you more. But if you're shy and you come across shy to him, he's like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with Nicole because she's kind of like shy and I don't want to like push the issue because then he doesn't want to make a mistake when it comes towards you. So if you've been communicating with him, and I'm talking about in the last 3-4 days, if the communication's been kind of weird, it's because he thinks you're shy or he's shy. And there might be some type of ignoring each other, or he might be ignoring the fact to make a move because he doesn't want to make a mistake and then cause an argument. But I feel like there's a gap between you guys. Like it's not really uh that type of energy between you guys yet. But I feel like he's a good person. How he feels about you is like I said, he feels that, you're smart, but I don't get no like, romantic feelings or love feelings or anything like that. Like if there's a purpose in the connection, then I would say the purpose is like him wanting to make a connection but doesn't want to fail. Like he thinks you're not going to give him a chance, or he might be shy. I don't know if this makes sense to you, and you can tell me if it makes sense. So if that's like the energy you feel that I'm telling you in the cards here, then I would say like the purpose is not very clear because there's not enough energy, there's not enough conversation, there's not enough time, you know. Well, there you go. Yeah, yeah. If you're hesitant, then he feels that, so he's like, yeah. If I push the issue, Nicole might tell me fuck off, you know. And if you come across like that, like if you have that resting bitch face, and he might be like, yeah, I'm not gonna push Nicole. She might tell me go fuck myself or something. So if you're hesitant and you're like shy, he senses that, and he doesn't know how to take you. Like he doesn't know what to do. Come on, Nicole. Don't be like that. Poor Howie, you know? He thinks you're smart. He looks at you in a good way, but he kind of doesn't want to get, rejected. So obviously you're not giving him the vibe, you know? Hold on a sec. Let me just check something for you. Yeah, he thinks that you're gonna reject him. I get that twice here. He thinks you're to yourself. Like he thinks you're more like, or he thinks that you're into yourself or you're to yourself. So he's like, I don't know what the hell to do. Like I don't know how to take this woman. She's not really giving me no like indication that she likes me, you know? So how can he really? Hey Ninja, how you doing? So yeah. So Nicole, looks like you're still stuck with me for now. You gotta talk to me about it. But if you like him, just give him like a little, show that you like him. You ain't gotta be like, hey Howard. You know what I'm saying? I know. When all fails, he always got me, Nicole. It's cool. But if you like him, like kind of, show him. Like say, hey Howard, how are you today, buddy? You know? Like try not to be shy so he can like make a move on you or, look forward to you. Well, you know what I see also is that he knows you're single. So like he looks at you as an option, but he doesn't want to get rejected. Because you come up as the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is like a woman that's like, yeah, I like that guy, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with him. Let me see what he's got. Let me see what he's up to. Hopefully he'll, say something to me. I'm begging for him to say hello or something. The only way it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be worth it because he is a good person. He comes up as the king of cups. So that's a guy who shows his emotions, who is a businessman, or he's got his shit together. He's a person who, like, his cup's full. He's got everything he needs. He probably just needs, Nicole in his life, or a woman. But he's like, he doesn't want to take a risk on you because you're not, like, forthcoming. And you admitted it because you said, I'm really hesitant. And the hesitant is another word for shy. So if you're shy around him, don't be damn shy. Say hello, or, conversate with him at least. It's only going to be worth it if you exchange energy. And if you're not talking to him like every day, then the cards will never tell me if it's worth it, because everything is based on energy. So if you talk to him, if you've been talking to him every day for like 10 days, then it's going to kind of say, yeah, okay, yeah, it's worth it, because you're in the energy, and the feelings and the thoughts are starting to come out after a couple of days. But if you ain't talking to him all the time, then how can it be? How can it tell me what's going on if it doesn't go off your thoughts, it goes off the energy. Capiche? You understand? But that's how it works, unfortunately. Yeah. You're welcome, Nicole. I hope it works out. But like I said, I think that you have to do your part, so that way he, gets that little, feeling that, okay, she at least said hello to me, or she at least gives a fuck about me. So cool. So next time you see him, just give him that smile. Like, hi. You know, hi. You too, Ninja. Take care. I'm gonna get out of here anyway. I've been on here for like 2 hours. I need to go sleep. It's already 1:18 in the morning. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, thanks for being here. Take care. Bye.